team position. Perfect rise that he's bringing in. And some flighted deliveries as well. Quicker one this time. Played that on the back foot. All the three deliveries have stayed low from this particular end. Flighted delivery this time. Outside the off stump. Inviting the batter to charge towards the ball. Quicker one this time. Pulls that. This goes straight towards the long on fielder. A single taken. In 5 deliveries. 63 on board. Last delivery coming in of over number 14 now. A delivery ball outside the leg stump. The umpire says wide. Another delivery outside the off stump. Keeper misses that completely. The striker was interested. Non-striker didn't call for it. A dot delivery to end the over. 14 overs done. 64 on board for the loss of 6 wickets. From here, even if they cross 100 runs, we are going to expect a good match for sure. But to have a good match, they need to have some good score so that the bowlers can bowl some good overs in between. And they would have something to defend. Rajesh and Anand have to be there till the 20th over. They have played against these bowlers in the past as well. So I'm sure they would have the right thing in their mind. Especially they would know that which bowler bowls in which direction. So rotation of the strike needs to continue. They can bring in some boundaries in between here and there. Keeping an eye on the field setup that's been done by the captain Ajit. And try and find those gaps. And for now, JMCZ is leading from front. Dhoni winning team is on the back foot at the moment. Now the fog that you see is not a natural fog. It's an artificial fog that is there. All thanks to our government who have increased the prices for the gas, because of which these guys are cooking the food using our old station, Chula. Just the right thing on that kind of a delivery. Good connect, which goes straight towards the long off fielder. They have been able to get a single there. 14.5 done. 66 on board for the loss of 6 wickets. Last delivery of over number 15. Again, the ball stayed low from the mountain's end. Another dot delivery to end the over. 15 done, 66 on board for the loss of 6 wickets. So last 5 overs of the inning now. Single to start the over from Vivek. 12 runs between these two guys now. Playing that on the front foot. Not getting the perfect connection, but he'll be able to get a single. That was an over-pitch delivery, but he played a bit early. That's why he was not able to get the perfect connection. If he would have got that, it would have gone all the way for sure. Flighted delivery goes on the back foot. Misses that completely. A dot delivery there. Quicker one. Right in the block hole. Pushing it hard for the first one. They've called for another run. And they have taken that successfully. "70 runs on board. Slow and steady. They are climbing towards putting up a total of 100 at least. It is not going to be an easy task for sure. When some good bowling happening from both the ends. Anand playing on 7, Rajesh on 7. Last delivery of the over now. Another delivery bowl outside the off stump. Another dot delivery to end the over. 16 done, 70 on board for the loss of 6 wickets. So last 24 deliveries left now. Rahul with his last over from the mountains end. Striking done in the air and a brilliant catch there. Wicket and the first delivery for Rahul. How quick was that to welcome the new batter, Tokir? Was just surprised with that delivery. Tokir playing that on the back foot. Hitting the bottom. Getting a healthy edge. Racing toward the point fielder. So he's off the mark with that single now. Quicker one again. Charges towards the ball. Not getting the perfect connection off the bat. But he'll get a single there. Last couple of deliveries left in this over now. Quicker one. Torquid hasn't been able to understand that pace which been put up by Rahul. He's been late to react. Quicker one again. Playing that on the back foot. Staying there. 17 done. 72 on board for the loss of 7 wickets. If you ask me for the Dhoni winning team, the game-changing thing that I've seen in this inning were 2 run-outs. Right, so those 2 run-outs were crucial. When the partnership was getting built up, you guys goofed up. And we have seen that continued till the 11th over. But there was a chance for one of the batter who survived, where we checked the replay. So these are small things, but can cost you in the finals as well. You have to make sure if a non-striker is giving you a call, you have to react to it quick, rather than thinking where the ball is. This is going in the air. Wickets are falling in every alternate over, which hasn't been a good sign for Dhoni winning team. "72 on board for the loss of 8 wickets. If you look at the scores that have been put up, the highest scorer is 14. Now you understand why the captain chose to bowl first. But on the other side, we did see the captain of Dhoni winning team being confident, where he said that he would like to score more and more runs. And look at that. Another wicket back in the park. "72 on board. 9 wickets down. So the last wicket just entering in. Imran, the man, joining in Tawqir. Dot delivery there, last delivery of the over. An edge racing towards the mid-wicket fielder. A single taken to end the over. Over number 18 comes to an end, 73 on board for the loss of 9 wickets. Flighter delivery there for Imran. 2 dot deliveries, 19th over in progress. The square leg umpire says it's a no ball. It's been collected in front of the stumps, which means a free hit coming in. Flighted delivery outside the off stump. Wide delivery, the free hit continues. Striking, not getting the connection with the bat perfectly. Another dot delivery there. A full toss. A run taken. Towards the leg side, the umpire says leg by. The last delivery of the 19th over now. Pulled toward the leg side. A single taken. Strike rotated. 19 done, 77 on board for the loss of 9 wickets. So the last over of the first inning to be bowled by Ashish, but misses that completely. Short pitch delivery pulled towards the midwick, towards the square leg region, getting a boundary for the team. Runs are indeed needed. This boundary will take them to 80. A delivery ball outside the off stump, umpire says wide. So 5 in the first 2 deliveries now. Will he be able to take the team on 90? He goes deep in the crease but misses that completely. A dot delivery there. The ball stayed low. Huge appeal and the umpire says wicket. So 81 on board, the inning comes to an end. Equation needed is to get 82 in 20 overs to win the match. Going back live in the second inning now. 81 on board in the first inning. Time for the final inning of the tournament. ECS Premier League 2026. All the hard work being done. Now is the time for the teams to step up. And for the team, Dhoni winning team, they have not been able to put up a good total. But you are pretty much aware that this is cricket. Anything can happen anytime. Requesting both the openers to step in. Praveen to start the proceedings. On the other side, it's Praveen and Gaurav to start the proceedings for the team. JMCC. A ball bowled outside the leg stump. The umpire says wide, delivery the first run on board in extra. And look at that. To getting a boundary in a final is absolutely a good thing for any of the opener. Perfect striking to get the first boundary. Another clean striking on the over pitch delivery. Two boundaries back to back now. Just a positive start being given by Praveen. Being on the front foot, cracking two boundaries back to back in the first over itself. Quicker one, playing on the front foot. Gaurav wasn't interested in taking a single. But Praveen did say that there's a chance, and then he says yes for it. Huge appeal. Huge appeal. Umpire stays calm and he says not out. And the umpire says it's not out. Another quicker delivery. Another run taken. Runs have come in this over is 11. Without a wicket, the equation what they have is to get 71 now in 114 deliveries remaining. Thokir is the new bowler. Quicker delivery outside the off stump. A dot delivery to start. Another delivery outside the off stump. Another dot delivery. What's needed for the Dhoni winning team is to keep on picking wickets in between. That's what they need if they want to register a win and lift the trophy. Good call, just a good call by the non-striker. Another good delivery. A short play towards the covers region. They have taken a single, pushing it hard for another one, and they take another run there. Good running between the wickets. Is there a chance? And look at that. Right calling, right calling. Beautiful delivery. Till now, it's been a very good over from Tawqir. Another quicker one that stayed low in the same end. So 2 overs done, 16 on board without a wicket for the team JMCC now. A leg by there. The umpire says it's a leg by and a boundary towards the leg side. You can't afford to bowl deliveries like these. And on the other side, the fielders have to be quick. They have to make sure that they are not doing any mistakes in a limited over game, especially when you have a low total. This is in the air above the cover fielder. Quick single taken, pushing it hard for another one, and they take another run. Brilliant running between the wicket. Quicker one. Huge appeal, but the umpire said it has come with the bat. When you don't have a protection, on the leg side, you can't afford to bowl deliveries like these. These are going to cost you runs. 2.4 overs, 26 on board. They are going with a current rate above 9. Equation what they have is to get 3.2 in an over. Quicker delivery there, a dot delivery. Last delivery of over number 3 now. Oh, a drop chance. A chance that should have been converted, an easy chance that was going straight toward the long on. And he drops that. 3 overs completed, 28 on board without a wicket for the team JMCC. Gaurav playing on 14, Praveen playing on 9 at the moment. A breakthrough needed is being brought in at the right time. It was a quicker delivery, way far from that wide line. Quicker one from Tokir. Hard hitting from Gaurav, which goes straight towards the long off fielder. Single taken, strike rotated. Another good delivery played very smartly on the back foot. That's very sensibly from Sumit. Good striking, goes straight toward the field at the long off, long on. Happy faces in the dugout of JMCC at this particular moment because they are leading from the front. So they look pretty happy at the moment. Sumit and Gaurav. Rightly done. In the right area. Delivery bowled outside the off stump. Gaurav on strike. This is going in the air. Above the point fielder. Single taken. And they settle for one. "48" is the equation is to get in 94 deliveries now. Brilliantly bowled, smartly played on the back foot. This is racing in the gap. And they get 2 runs there. A flighted one from Manish. Playing very smartly, sensibly, just rotating the strike. And that is what's needed at this particular moment. They do not need any kind of risk. They are not looking out to score boundaries because they are pretty much aware singles and doubles can take them home. Striking done. Just the clean striking. And long off fielder in the deep does pretty well to save that boundary. So last delivery of the 5th over, 38 on board. Striking towards the covers region. A single taken to end the over. 5 overs done, 39 on board for the loss of 1 wicket. Good start. Sumit was thinking that it is going to be a wide delivery, but he's been lucky. We have seen one of the batter doing the same and was being bowled behind the stumps. Going deep in the crease, playing sensibly, taking a single, rotating the strike. Now what Sumit did on the first delivery was something that is not needed at this particular time. Because we've seen one batter getting out from behind, doing the same, thinking that it is going to be a wide delivery. Striking done, not connecting with the bat completely. But he should be able to get a single there. 3 deliveries done, 2 scored. Another delivery, bowled on the leg side, playing sensibly on the back foot. Rotating the strike. Wicket is something that the team, Dhoni winning team, is looking for. Another shot that the batsman played goes straight towards the bowler. This is going above the head of the point fielder. It will race all the way for a boundary. Six overs done, 46 on board. Equation is to get 36 and 84 deliveries now. We did hear the guest during the toss time, but they were expecting a close contest. But in the entire day, we have seen all the contests going one-sided. And even the final looks pretty much similar to a one-sided contest until and unless someone comes up with a golden arm and gets some wickets in between. God of strikes and strikes well. With that maximum, the scorecard moves to 52 on board. An overpitch delivery, striked well. Another delivery, played that on the back foot sensibly. Taking a single there, rotating the strike. 53 with that single on board. Aerial route taken, no fielder in that direction. They should be able to get a couple of runs there, which they have. Another clean striking, going straight toward the fielder at the long off. Single taken, strike rotated. .4 done. 56 on board. Oh, that should have been a catch ideally. Not sure if the fielder knew that the ball was coming towards him. And the umpire have gone to check the replay for a run out. Looking at the replay, he seems to be home. Yeah, so the decision have come from the third umpire. It's not out. Another striking done. Hit too hard but goes straight towards the long off fielder. Single taken. 7 overs done, 59 on board for the loss of 1 wicket. Equation what they have is to get 23 in 78 deliveries remaining. Quicker one from Tawqir. Playing that shot on the back foot. Ball going straight toward the fielder standing in the gully position. Single taken there. "21 needed now in 76 deliveries remaining." Another striking. Gaurav was interested in, but hitting the bottom of the bat. A dot delivery there. Too good, too quick. Outside the off stump, getting enough bounce and getting another dot delivery in the over. Too late to react to that kind of a delivery. Ball was passed already. And then a reaction came from Gaurav to strike that. Last delivery of the over now. Played that very smartly. No fielder in that direction. This will race away for a boundary. Right, so 8 overs done, 65 on board. Equation what they have is to get 17 runs in 72 deliveries remaining. Is there someone who can bring in a hat-trick for the team? Short pitch delivery going towards the fielder standing between the long on and the mid-wicket. Single taken to start the over. Aman is the new bowler. Striking done. Protection in the deep towards the mid-wicket region. A single taken there. And a wicket. Aman brings in a wicket for the team. So Sumit departs after scoring 20 runs for the team. Wicket number 2 back in the pavilion. New batsman Vivek. Brilliantly stopped by Thokir there. 15 needed now in 68 deliveries. Quicker one. Played that shot toward the fielder standing inside the circle in the covers region. Another dot delivery there. So last delivery of the over. Short pitch delivery. Connected, goes straight toward the fielder at the long on. Collected after the first bounce, a single taken. So 9 overs done, 68 on board. Equation what they have is to get 14 in 66 deliveries remaining. This is going in the air. And a brilliantly taken catch by the bowler himself, Praveen there. The short selection, what was being done, wasn't needed at all from Vivek. Especially when you are in a position where you just need singles and doubles. You shouldn't be losing a wicket like that. Maybe he was in a rush to wrap it up as soon as possible. A single taken by Rameshwar. Flighted delivery, playing that shot, going straight toward the fielder. A single taken. Quicker one there. Playing that shot on the back foot sensibly. A single taken. And with that, the scorecard moves to 71. 11 needed in 62 deliveries remaining now. Quicker delivery, enough bounce. Player in the deep point position. Single taken, strike rotated. 10 needed now in 61 deliveries. Last delivery from Praveen now. Shot by delivery. Racing in the gap. And it is racing all the way for a boundary. Right, so after that boundary, just 6 needed in 60 deliveries. So the end have been changed. From the mountains end, they have come towards the wet enjoy end now. 6 runs needed. Aman coming in with his second over. He was being able to bring in a first wicket in his first over itself. Delivery ball outside the off stump. The umpire says wide. Gaurav on strike. 5 needed now. He smacks and smacks well towards the square leg position. The umpire says it's goal all the way for a boundary. Right, so the score is equal. 1 needed now. Everybody in the circle. Gaurav strikes. Aman does some effort to stop that single. Edge going toward the fine leg. Another dot delivery. A delivery ball outside the leg stump, and that's it. It's done and dusted. Season 2026 has come to an end, and we have witnessed, especially all the matches have gone a one-sided contest. But we cannot forget all the efforts being put in by all the three teams. Let's have a huge round of applause for all the three teams. Right, so we have seen some great performances that's been put up, efforts being put up by the team organizing everything. But there's one man who's been the man behind the camera, the man behind the tournament. We can call him the mastermind. It started with the smaller one. Now it is increasing year by year. I would like to request the man to turn up here who thought this thing can turn up into a big tournament. First, he started with internal, then external, now stepping outside the city to play tournaments like these and making it successful. I would request Aman to please come up quickly. अमन, मैंने सबसे सुना कि आपने ये थॉट प्रोसेस अपने दिमाग में लाया जहां पे आपने ये सोचा कि धीरे धीरे शुरुआत करते हैं, बट कहीं पे आपको लगा था कि यहां तक आप टीम्स को लेकर आओगे और उनको खेलने पे मजबूर नहीं करोगे, बट एक एक्साइटमेंट आपने क्रिएट की है सबके माइंड में. सब लोग काफी खुश थे जब यहां पर आए. मैंने सुबह भी देखा, अभी भी सारे प्लेयर्स उसी तरह से फ्रेश लग रहे. सो क्या थॉट प्रोसेस आपके दिमाग में चला था जब ईसीएस के बारे में आपने सोचा था?
थॉट प्रोसेस आई थिंक बहुत ही सिंपल है कि दुनिया में अगर आपको कल्चर बनाना है, सो देर आर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस वेयर देयर इज़ फैमिली कल्चर, where people say कि we are a family. I firmly believe that sports culture is the best culture, wherein the junior most person from the field can come and clean bowl the CEO or the CO or the general manager or the manager's manager, and there is no bias. यहाँ पे उसको इस बात की फिक्र नहीं करनी है कि यार ये तो मेरा बहुत सीनियर है, मैं इसको बोल्ड नहीं कर सकता. So ये जो लाइंस ब्रेक होती है, जो वॉल्स ब्रेक होते हैं, जो कल्चर बनता है, जो एक न्यू ज्वाइनी है हमारी टीम में, अनन्या जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी में है, उसकी थोड़ी अभी तबीयत ख़राब है तो वो रूम में है. Now each one of these people, I think she is here now. I think each one of these people, when Ananya calls them now, they will not feel कि यार हेड ऑफिस में भी एक और मालकिन आ गई. They'll feel कि she is a part of the team. So ये जो कल्चर, स्पोर्ट्स का कल्चर है, ये हमें बहुत चीज़ें सिखाता है. धोनी विनिंग टीम आई थिंक 7-8 ट्रॉफीज़ में से अभी तक जितनी भी ट्रॉफीज़ थी उसमें से एक के अलावा सारी जीती थी. आज हम फाइनल में वन साइडेड हारे. इट विल मेक एवरीबडी हम्बल, इट विल मेक पीपल लर्न कि सिचुएशन आएगी, डिफ़िकल्टीज आएगी, बट वी नीड टू कम बैक, वी नीड टू बाउंस बैक. कहीं ना कहीं सब हम सबकी लाइफ्स में, हम सबके काम में इसका फिर रिफ्लेक्शन दिखता है. यहाँ से जो लीडर्स डेवलप होते हैं वो फिर बनते हैं. अगर यहाँ पे आज एक विवेक जम्बुलकर है जो बहुत अच्छा ऑलराउंडर है, पिछले साल तक उसको कोई नहीं जानता था कि एक विवेक जम्बुलकर है हमारी टीम में, और उन 11,000 एम्प्लॉयज़ में एक विवेक भी है. आज मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई भी ऐसा हेड ऑफिस का या फील्ड का एम्प्लॉय होगा जो विवेक जम्बुलकर को नहीं जानता होगा. एंड देयर आर मेनी स्टोरीज लाइक दिस. देयर आर पीपल लाइक जीबी भाई, देयर आर अदर पीपल, देयर आर पीपल लाइक राजेश हु आर 40, हु आर इन देयर 40s, but they are running around the field so quick. So I'm extremely proud of the people who are elder to me, who are younger to me but not fitter than me. So all the best to all of them, and this will go a long way. Yeah. A special thanks to our CEO MK and our CFO अवधूत सर, जो बाकी खर्चे तो 10,000 के भी हो तो 2-3 सवाल करते हैं, लेकिन क्रिकेट के लिए कितना भी खर्चा करो he never says no. So thank you so much to sir, and thanks to all of you for making it so professionally active.
I'm sure कि अमन अभी आपने एक एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट कर दिया है. This atmosphere is something that I'm sure these guys and the guys who are sitting at home watching us live, watching you guys live, would be thinking that next season, let's put in our name as well. And I'm sure that these guys who are there putting in all the efforts would be waiting for the tournament date to be announced for sure. So, how does that feel that एक टाइम था जब आपने बस सोचा था कि चलो हम लोग वीकेंड पे जाके क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, फिर मंथ में क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, फिर वो क्वार्टर में कन्वर्ट हुआ, अब एक ईयरली इवेंट, वो भी इतना बड़ा, इतने खूबसूरत जगह पे खेलने का हर किसी को मौका मिल रहा है. Do you feel proud and do you want to take this way ahead than this? Maybe I've seen certain tournaments starting like these, where people thought of taking the tournament on an international level as well, where they decide to take a tournament outside the country as well. So, do you have such plans?
Definitely. So when we have our off-site or town hall, so the venues that I'm looking for, the district, the states that I'm looking for, I'm trying to make sure that there is a small ground, and we can organize a small tournament instead of having a boring PPT summary Excel of what we did last year. We would like to maybe play a game, and with different verticals, maybe operations versus finance. So
Right.
let's see how it goes. There was a time in November 24 when we started with all of this, and it started like Malad में कोई भी ground मिल रहा है ले लो खेल लेते हैं. Then our standards are reaching here, and
Yeah.
you never know. Maybe one day we are playing at DY Patil or
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
better stadium. So,
For sure, yeah. And I really hope that you guys had a great experience on this ground. I did hear a couple of them coming up to me and saying that it's a beautiful ground. The ambience is all beautiful. So I wish you a good luck. Keep having this thought and keep this going. And don't forget to invite me wherever you go.
you are a permanent one now. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you. Right, so the mastermind, some words from him. Moving on, everybody's waiting for the trophies to be lifted up. Some beautiful trophies on my right. Now is the time for us to give away the man of the match. I would request Avdut sir to please turn up quickly here to give away the first man of the match in the match one. Someone who scored 46 runs and who got 2 wickets as well. Manish Veti. Good job, Manish. Thank you. Now match number 2, man of the match to be given away. Someone who turned up. He just missed a hat-trick. But he got 3 wickets in that over. I would request Rameshwar to please come up and collect the trophy. Thank you, Rameshwar. Now time to give away match number 3. A lot of noises that we have been listening for the same name. Let's listen to the name again. Manish Veti with 30 runs and 2 wickets. Now is the man of the match of the biggest of the evening, the final that happened. The man of the match goes to Praveen Ankar. 9 runs and a wicket with a brilliant economy. Right, so moving on. With some brilliant work being done by the bowlers, we have seen some tremendous bowling being put up by every bowler. But there has been one man who's been tremendous, who's gotten 8 wickets with 5.2 economy in a limited over game. So the award for the best bowler goes to the left armer, Rameshwar. Right, so moving on with someone who was running in every region, be it long on, long off, covers, point, everywhere he was being sent by the captain. He's been tremendous. Best Fielder Award goes to Praveen Danidar. He's got 2 catches, 2 run-outs. Tremendous. We've got an award for the best wicket keeper. There has been 3 wicket keepers that we have seen in the 3 matches. So the man behind the stump who did well, who did overall performance well, goes to Ganesh. Now, I'm not sure how many times this has happened. With me, this is happening for the first time. And 2 years before, this has happened as well with one of the batsmen. This batsman have missed being the player of the series just by 1 run. Best batsman award that we have. I'll give away this award to Gaurav Padari. Now to give away the biggest award, the player of the series. A man who brought in 4 wickets. A man who scored 80 runs. Do we have some suggestions coming in or the guesses? The right guess goes to Manish Reddy. Right, so thank you for giving all the trophies, sir. I'll request you to stay back for a couple of more minutes. Meanwhile, we'll have a word with the runner-up captain who's been lifting trophies, but this time he missed that. Let's call up Ganesh. Let's have a huge round of applause for Ganesh, guys. गणेश कई साल हो गए, मैंने सुना है कि आप लोग फाइनल्स में जाते हो. ये जो ट्रॉफी मेरी तरफ राइट हैंड की तरफ रखी है, ये आप लोग ही उठाते हो. आज इस ग्राउंड पे कैसा लग रहा है ऐसी पोजीशन में होके, एंड एक अच्छी टीम लेकर वन साइडेड कॉन्टेस्ट, थोड़ा बहुत डिसअपॉइंटमेंट तो जरूर हुआ होगा गणेश?
डिसअपॉइंटेड हूँ. हमारी जो स्ट्रेटजीज हम लोगों ने बनाई थी वो फेल होती गई. फर्स्ट ओवर से 2 रन आउट्स, LPWs, उसके बाद ओवर में हम लोगों ने मिस फील्ड्स, और साइमल्टेनियसली जो जय महाराष्ट्र टीम थी उन्होंने अमेजिंग फील्डिंग की. 2 रन आउट्स जहाँ पे गए वहाँ पे पूरा मैच कन्वर्ट हो गया. तो उन्होंने वेल प्लेड किया है, हमारे बॉयज़ ने एफर्ट्स दिए, तो थोड़ा बहुत मैच स्पोर्ट्स में चीज़ें हो जाती है. तो आज उनका दिन था.
और जब मैं मैच देख रहा था, आपका एक विकेट जरूर गिरा था, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं वो 2 रन आउट जो हुए हैं आपकी इनिंग में, बैक टू बैक वही 2 बेस्ट बैटर्स जो सेट थे, जहां पे पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड हो रही थी, 2 रन आउट्स, आपको लगता है कि वो गेम चेंजिंग मोमेंट था?
यस, एग्जैक्टली. उस 2 रन आउट्स हुए हमारे प्रॉपर इनफॉर्म बैट्समैन्स अमन सिंह एंड फैजल भाई, जो मिडल ऑर्डर्स पूरा सिंगल हैंडेडली संभाल लेते हैं, और उन्हीं की विकेट्स थी. तो पूरा गेम चेंजिंग मोमेंट था, और ये सब पावर प्ले में हुआ शुरू के ही. तो पूरा प्रेशर हमारे ऊपर आ गया, तो प्रेशर झेल नहीं पाए. और बॉलिंग लाइन इन्होंने जो की और फील्डिंग की एकदम बढ़िया थी. लाइन लेंथ, फील्डिंग साइमल्टेनियसली हो रही, तो प्रेशर इन लोगों ने लास्ट तक मेंटेन किया था. तो उसके वजह से स्कोर नहीं हो पाया.
आई थिंक शुरुआत से लेकर एंड तक जो आपके प्लान्स थे वो एग्जीक्यूट हुए, लेकिन एक बड़ा मैच जहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूशन नहीं हो पाया. आई अंडरस्टैंड कि थोड़ा बहुत डिसअपॉइंटमेंट जरूर होगा, बट फ्रॉम हियर आई एम श्योर यू विल हैव सम लर्निंग्स दैट यू वुड लाइक टू टेक अवे फ्रॉम हियर and understand and come back stronger in the next year when the season comes in. So do you have any message that you would like to pass on to any of the team members or the teams, to anyone else?
मैसेज तो यही रहेगा सर. लास्ट बार हम लोग जीते 4-5 ट्रॉफीज, साइमल्टेनियसली पिक्चर में सब लोग आ जाते थे. मतलब ट्रॉफी कोई भी जीते,
That's a beautiful thing.
सीएस के ट्रॉफी है तो
Correct.
सारे लोग सेलिब्रेट करते हैं। आज भी सेम होगा, ट्रॉफी जो उठाएंगे साइमल्टेनियसली सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए हमारी टीम आएगी।
And that is the same thing what Aman said, right? It's becoming a family. It's not just a tournament. When you guys are stepping inside to play a match, you guys are against each other. As soon as you guys are stepping out, you guys are eating together. So I wish you good luck. Ganesh, you have done a tremendous job. Go ahead and join your team. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you. Right, so we are aware that every single match will have just one winner. But before I call up the captain, I have tried my best to put in all the efforts to make this tournament successful. If any of my words or my dialogues would have hurt you guys, keep it to yourself. Because you guys, you might see me every year troubling you guys because I know most of you now. So I remember the names as well, and I wish you guys a good luck ahead to have another successful year. Right, so now I'll not ask him to wait long. Mr. Ajit is waiting. Captain Ajit, please stand up. Right, so कैसा लग रहा है अजीत? टॉस हुआ था, तब गणेश ने बोला था कि इनको 200 रन तो मारेंगे, लेकिन वो तो नहीं हुआ। आपने जो प्लान किया था 100 के अंदर वाला, वो तो हो गया। कैसा लग रहा है कि सारे प्लान एग्जीक्यूट हुए सही तरीके से?
बेसिकली हम 2024 से एक साथ खेल रहे हैं। हमारा टूर्नामेंट का ईसीएस टूर्नामेंट का शुरुआत 2 टीम से हुआ था, फिर हम 5-6 टीम्स के साथ खेलते खेलते आज हम 3 टीम के साथ यहाँ पे आए हैं। तो बेसिकली एक एक प्लेयर चुन चुन के यहाँ पे आया है, तो हमें पता है कि हर एक प्लेयर के साथ हमने खेला है, चाहे ओपोनेंट्स हो, हम उनके साथ खेले हो, हमारे साथ खेले, तो हमें पता था कि कौन सा मेन प्लेयर है, उसको टारगेट करने के बाद कौन सा टीम वीक होगा, कहाँ पे होगा, कैसे होगा, वो पता था। अमन भाई की जो भी प्लानिंग्स है उसके थ्रू ही मैं फॉलो करता हूँ। पिछले 6-7 साल से मैं उनके साथ काम कर रहा हूँ, पर्सनल, प्रोफेशनल और गेम के साथ साथ। तो उनका हर एक प्लान के साथ मैं ठंडे दिमाग से सोच रहा हूँ कि कैसे करना है, और साइड बाय साइड सुमित भाई और जीबी भाई सारे सीनियर प्लेयर्स हमें सपोर्ट कर रहे थे। इसके वजह से आज का जो मैच है टॉस पे तो डिपेंड था ही था, बट हमारा पहले से था कि हम फील्डिंग करेंगे क्योंकि हमें चेस करना था। हमारे पास काफ़ी लंबी बैटिंग लाइनअप थी, इसलिए हमने चेस करने का सोचा था, बट हमारे बॉलर्स ने काफ़ी अच्छा बॉलिंग किया आज।
आपने बोला कि अमन के जो प्लान्स थे वो आपको पता थे, आप इनके साथ में काम कर रहे हो, लेकिन फाइनल मैच के पहले क्या आप उनके डगआउट में जाके बैठे थे कि उनका प्लान क्या चल रहा है वो सुनने के लिए?
नहीं, बट हम वही बोला ना कि जो एक साथ 6-7 साल गुजार रहा है उसको पता होता है कि गेम के प्लान वो क्या क्या करेंगे, क्योंकि काम करते तो काम का प्लानिंग जैसा करते वैसा ही गेम। और अमन भाई का है कि पहले दिन से पहले बॉल से वो बहुत सीरियस रहता है, उनको देख देख के हम सीख रहे हैं। कैप्टनसी हमारा तो खेल ही नहीं था कि ये सब खेलेंगे, तो धीरे धीरे हम कैप्टनसी कर रहे हैं। 6-7 कैप्टन्स हैं, उनमें से अभी 3 टीम यहाँ पे है, बीच बीच में हम ये सब 3 टीम 4 टीम मिल के एक कॉर्पोरेट गेम खेलते हैं। तो कॉर्पोरेट हम खेल रहे बीच बीच में, तो वो सब उन्हीं का है, प्लानिंग सुन के है। अच्छा टूर्नामेंट हो रहा है, और ये दर्द हमारा 5 सीजन से चल रहा था, आज खत्म हो गया फाइनली।
तो राइट, सो ये सवाल मैंने गणेश से जरूर किया था। आई लास्ट द सेम क्वेश्चन टू यू एज वेल अजीत, क्योंकि मैं देख रहा था कि दोनों तरफ से स्ट्राइकिंग हो रही थी जब वो 2 बल्लेबाज बैटिंग कर रहे थे। क्या प्लान था आपका? आप चाहते थे कि उस टाइम पे रामेश्वर को 1 ओवर डलवाए कि 1 विकेट जल्द से मिल जाए, क्योंकि वो पार्टनरशिप बहुत अच्छी तरीके से चल रही थी, और जब वो पार्टनरशिप चल रही थी दे वर गोइंग अबव 7 इन एन ओवर। सो आपको लगा कि वो एक मैच विनिंग मोमेंट था आपके लिए, या वहां पे आपने पासा पलट दिया अपनी तरफ?
यस, शुरुआत के ओवर में जब से आशीष भाई ने विकेट लिया मनीष का, उसके बाद ही हमने मोमेंटम अपने तरफ खींचने के लिए शुरुआत कर दिया था। उसके बाद हमने बैक टू बैक रामेश्वर, राहुल, प्रवीण बॉलिंग चेंज करते रहे। हमारे पास 5-6 बॉलर है, तो हमने कंटिन्यू बॉलिंग चेंजेस करते रहे ताकि बैट्समैन को पता ही नहीं चले कि कौन से बॉलिंग पे उनको खेलना है। इसलिए हमारे तरफ गेम एकदम पलटी मार गया इस बार।
लेकिन वो रनआउट्स आई एम श्योर के क्रूशियल थे, और आपके सारे प्लेयर्स के चेहरे पे दिखाई दिया वो कि ये काफी बड़े विकेट थे। जैसा गणेश ने खुद कहा कि वो इन फॉर्म बैट्समैन थे, बट आई एम श्योर कि आप खुद भी खुश हुए होंगे जब वो रनआउट्स हुए, और परफेक्ट थ्रो।
वही ना, प्रवीण ने जिस तरह से विकेट कीपिंग किया आज काबिले तारीफ है। वो इतना दूर से आके बॉल कैच करके फिर थ्रो खुद भी मार रहा है, तो ये अच्छा थ्रो था। और उसमें सब फिटनेस की भी बात आती है, इतना डेली बेसिस पे वो खेलते रहते हैं। बेसिकली मेरे आधे प्लेयर जो भी है वो सारे टेनिस खेलते हैं। जब भी ईसीएस का टूर्नामेंट होता है तभी हम सब लोग सीजन बॉल से खेलते हैं, तो ये एक हमारे लिए बड़ी बात है।
Right, so I'll not let you wait for a longer time. मैं टीम से भी दरख्वास्त करूंगा कि प्लीज आप लोग आ जाइए, and Ajit has to say something.
तो मैंने जैसे शुरुआत में बोला था कि टीम ग्राउंड से आती है, सर को पता भी नहीं, मतलब प्रोजेक्ट पता है सर को कि आईसीटी के ट्रेनर्स आए सर यहाँ पे, तो ये सब लोग हेड ऑफिस को जाने लगे, मैनेजमेंट को जानने लगे यहाँ पे क्या होता है, कैसे हम काम कर सकते हैं, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ ए गेम्स की वजह से हो रहा है। आज आपको यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं सीएफओ एमके सर, तो ये लोग दही सर आते हैं, पालघर आते हैं, मतलब इतना दूर दूर से संभाजी नगर, नंदुरबार इस साइड से आके खेलते हैं। सर अमन भाई ने जैसे बताया कि हम के बीच बीच में ये सब हमारी टीम को मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं, और उसी वजह से हमारे पर्सनल जो भी प्रोजेक्ट्स है उसमें भी अच्छा रिजल्ट निकलता है। तो थैंक यू अवधूत सर, आप आए हो, एमके सर नहीं आए तो हमारा बीच एमके सर को पहुंचाओ कि थैंक यू सो मच, आपका सपोर्ट हमें ऐसा ही मिलता रहे और ईसीएस प्रीमियर लीग ऐसे आगे बढ़ते रहे। थैंक यू।
Right, so thank you so much for those kind words, and I request Avdut sir to please pass on the message that's been given by Ajit. Now is the time for them to lift up the trophy. I would ask Avdut sir to please turn up and give away the beautiful trophy to the captain. So the winners of 2026 ECS Premier League, Jai Maharashtra Cricket Club. I request the entire team to please turn up quickly. Thank you so much. Right, so another season coming to an end. This was ECL 2026 Premier League that we have witnessed in Lonavala. It has been successful. All the effort has been put up by the entire team. This is Firoz Khan signing off. You have a good day ahead. Shabba khair, Shubratri.
आता धीर झालो यार, मग बधीर झालो यार, अन तुझ्याच साठी बनून मजनू माग आलो यार, अन उडतय बुंगट पळतय झिंगट रंगात आलं यार, झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झालं झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंग. आता उतावीळ झालो गुडघा बाशिंग बांधलं तुझ्या नावाचं मी निशल टॅटून गोंधलं हा. आता उतावीळ झालो गुडघा बाशिंग बांधलं तुझ्या नावाचं मी निशल टॅटून गोंधलं. हात भरून आलो या, हात भरून आलो या, लई दुरून आलो या, अन करून धाडी भारी परफ्यूम मारून आलो या. आग संध्या परत लई जोरात रंगात आलं या, झालंय झिंग 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 आता तारट झालूया तुझ्या घरात आलूया लई फिरून बांधा